Okay. Anyway, y'all, greetings and great rising. I hope everybody rising is okay. Mine is okay this right now. We gonna go into it with hope and optimism on this day. Um, I don't know. I just when I woke up this rising, I felt a little bit better. You know, I cried all week. I cried a lot yesterday. Woke up feeling a little better. It is a new moon. It is a new moon, y'all. Y'all know how I am about new moons. Hey, if this ain't your thing, at the end of the prayer, well, you might want to go ahead. Well, no, at the end of the prayer, then you might just want to, we're going to talk about the new moon. If that's not your thing, look, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so today's prayer is the new moon prayer. Ashe, Ashe. So, new moon prayer. This is not from Speaking with Spirit. This is just a prayer. And it says, Mother, Father, Universe, Creator, under this new moon, I plant the seeds of my dreams. I release all that no longer serves me. I welcome new beginnings, new opportunities, and divine blessings. I trust that what is meant for me is already on its way. I am ready. I am open. I am grateful. So I say, so mote it be times 3. Ashe, amen. That was a quick little prayer, wasn't it? So you can easily just write that new moon prayer down. And when you do your list, we'll talk about the list at the end. Let me get the affirmations. I'll be right back because some people ain't with that new moon stuff. Matter of fact, for the people that's not at that with the new moon stuff, I'm gonna do you a big one. I'm gonna do you a solid. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. So for the ones that's not for the new moon, we're gonna do a prayer of gratitude. Ashe, Ashe. And this is from Speaking with Spirit on 112. Benevolent universe, you are awesome. You answer the call of my heart without hesitation. Beloved goddess of nurturing love and joy, your blessings in my life have been abundant. I thank you. I know that all my ancestors, spirit guides, and guardians see me. I know your will is being done even as I take this breath, the breath that continues to sustain me, keeping me whole, serving me with protection and guidance. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. When the clouds of confusion and delusion become present in my life, you are there to bring the light of your sustaining presence. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. When I feel limited by life, you are there to remind me that things done in you are limitless and abundant. On this day, I see the presence, power, and love of you in all things. I know that your will is at work in my life for the highest and greatest good, and for this I am grateful. I thank you. Ashe. Amen. I wanted to do the ones who don't, do the new moon. I hope you stayed around to see the second prayer. Okay? Okay. Let me get the affirmations, and again, I'll be right back. Okay, affirmations. I am enough just as I am. I am strong and resilient. I am worthy of love and respect. I am capable of achieving greatness. I am grateful for life's blessings. I am confident in my abilities. I am unique and special. I am at peace with myself. I am brave and fearless. I am deserving of happiness. I am in charge of my destiny. I am beautiful inside and out. I am open to new opportunities. I am kind and compassionate. I am proud of who I am. I am unstoppable and limitless. I am. Ashe. Ashe. Okay, so I'm gonna get those who don't talk about new moon, full moon, and waning moon and wandering moon, not who don't talk about the moon and stuff. Give y'all a second. Scroll away. I love y'all. Have a good day on purpose. So I'm gonna give y'all a minute, and hopefully y'all have scrolled on. Love you. Bye. Okay, so y'all know it's a new moon day, right? So the new moon is when you want to usher in the things that you want in your life. Full moon is release. Ashe, Ashe. The new moon is for new things, the new beginnings, the things that you want in your life. A lot of times, what I will tell you is a simple thing to manifest. I do it often. I might do it again tonight. I would say try not to manifest everything at once because you just can't. I would also say when manifesting, make sure it's something that's obtainable little by little by little. So like when I'm manifesting, I might want millions of dollars, but I don't put an amount on the money that I want to attract, right? Ashe, Ashe. I say something like, money flows to me with ease. My bank account is growing. Things like that. Because you don't want to put a limit and then you're like, oh, that's not enough. You know where I'm coming from? You don't want to put a limit and then that's all you get. Like you say, oh, I need $20,000, and then you might have a insurance check and or something, and it be 20,000, and that's all you get. And then you like, dang, how did I manifest that? And now I'm broke. Shit like that. And then you also got to be careful when you're trying to manifest, because when you're talking to the universe, God, the creator, Jesus, or any of the benevolent angels and ancestors and all that, you got to be careful what you're manifesting and what you're asking for. Like if I'm trying to manifest something, I make sure to say with no harm to none. I don't want anybody to be harmed just for me to have. I don't want to have to lose anybody just for me to have. Ashe, Ashe. Now, if something happened to somebody that ain't me, it might be somebody else. It might be a karma, because I don't wish bad things on people. I don't do um spills on people or any of that, because karma, especially if you do something to somebody that's not warranted, like they ain't really messing with you for real, you just like upset with them, yeah, that shit it's gonna come back on you. Don't do that. Don't do that. um if you gotta do some stuff like that, make sure that they did something first. Ashe, Ashe. Don't go out there doing, putting no work on nobody, conjuring and shit, root work and all that, and then, it wasn't warranted, and then you wonder why your life is falling apart. You don't do that. You don't do that. I try not to do that at all. Yeah, because karma, and then, I ain't got time. It takes too much energy to be negative and hate than it is to love and be happy. Now, I'm not always happy. I told you I've been crying and stuff. And, I told you about the insurance stuff and all that. I'm not always happy. I have my days. And I be real with y'all when I have them days. Like, I talk so much on this. Probably, okay, so maybe not on Instagram, Substack. I might have to delete my Substack. I've been hearing things. Like, not on those platforms. You might not hear a lot from me on, on those. But, like, my TikTok family and stuff, y'all hear a lot. Y'all hear an earful sometimes. So, yeah, I don't sit here and act like my life is perfect. It's far from it. I have an well-experienced life. I've been through a lot. I've been going through a lot since I was a child. If I have to guess, I had to be like 4 when I started going through stuff. So I have a story, which is why I feel like I'm going to talk about the podcast. I feel like the podcast is going to be a release for me, even if nobody watches. It's going to be me releasing the things that no longer serve me, by telling my story and hoping that it helps someone else. So yeah, me and Anna supposed to be working on a space. She's gonna help me try to like get a nice, quiet, comfortable space inside this house to kind of get set up for that. But yeah, that's how my weekend is gonna go. So let's get back to the full moon. Okay, this is something simple that you can do. Under the full moon, I want you to get comfortable. I want you to relax. I want you to release whatever day stress, worry, or anything negative that happened, if possible. If you can release that, release it. Sit down. If you like wine, get you a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying? Get you some paper, a pen, and either get you a bottle of water or you can get a cup of water. This is going to be what I'm going to tell you to do. I want you to sit down with that paper and pen. I want you to think about all the things you would like to manifest. Mind you, everything is not going to happen at once, so just don't think like that. But what things that you really would love to manifest, I want you to sit down and write that, say new moon manifestation. Ashe at the top. And you can probably put 2026, or you can put the date. I probably wouldn't put the date, but either way, you can do it how you want to do it. And then you write down, even if you got to turn that paper over on the back, you write down everything you would like to see in your life in this lifetime. Not just for today, tomorrow, the next day, next month, in this lifetime. And then once you're done, I want you to take that paper and I want you to fold it towards you. Ashe, Ashe. Now you can fold it just one time, but I like to fold it several times. So you fold it towards you, and then you turn it and you fold it towards you again. And I like to fold mine 3 times. So I turn it again and I fold it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do 4 because I wanted to do, I want to be even. So yeah, just make sure you're folding it towards you each time. And so what you're going to do, you're going to say your simple prayer, or just hold it close to your heart. Close your eyes and envision everything, how it would feel to have those things in your life, Ashe. Once you do that, I want you to sit it outside or sit it in the windowsill. And I want you to place that cup of water or that bottle of water on top. Ashe, Ashe, and let it stay all night under the new moon. The next day, I want you to start drinking that water. Some people drink that water that whole, one day. Me, depending on the size of the water that I put outside, it might take me a couple days. I take a sip every day. But the paper in the rosin, you take the paper and you put it somewhere. You put it in your pillowcase, you put it in your purse, you can put it in your drawer, just put it somewhere. And you don't even have to think about it anymore, actually, unless you want to take it out from time to time and read that list and then put it back up. And believe that things are going to work out in your favor, and start watching that list. Whatever you had on the list, start watching and see if it manifests, and document when it manifests. It's almost like when you do your vision board. Like I have my 2026 vision board up there, and I've made it to where I can see it every rising. And my one of my manifestation lists is under my pillow. Another manifestation list is in a jar, and I'll tell you about the sweet jar. So the sweet jar, what I do is I will make sure I cleanse that jar. Put the paper in the jar. I like to use organic sugar because I don't really intake sugar like that. So put that in there. A little nutmeg, a little cinnamon. Shake it up. put it over there. And each time I have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, I normally don't like sugar in my tea, but if I have if I have my positive energy tea, I put like a little teaspoon of that sugar off in there and I just drink it. And that's also how you manifest. It's all about belief. It's kind of like they say, if you believe it and you can see it, you can have it. Ashe. So that's it. I'm not gonna lecture y'all, but that's how I do the full moon type things. And me personally, I know a lot of people don't agree with some of the water companies. Like I think Fiji is on everybody's shit list right now. I don't know why. Is it Fiji? I think it's Fiji. So yeah, call me crazy, but sometimes I like to get the glass water, which is Voss. So I like to get Voss water, and I put that under the new moon, and then it takes me a couple days to drink that because I'm not drinking that in one day. So yeah, that is what I do for the new moon. And if you haven't made your vision board, you can do a vision board. I like to do sometimes, not all the time. So I have the beginning of the year vision board, and then I have the middle of the year vision board. Ashe. So if you don't want to do your vision board right now, you can do it like in June or July, around that new moon time. And look, Christians, a lot of y'all be doing vision boards. A lot of y'all be doing manifestation. A lot of baby, where did you think hoodoo came from? It came from the elders in the church, honey. Some of y'all didn't even know y'all grandparents was conjuring at the church when people was coming to grandma and papa house asking for prayer. Or they took their holy oil out for somebody. Rubbing it on the temples and stuff for healing, for a headache. Mixing up herbs. And what's that making what's them called hot toddies or something? All that stuff that grandparents was doing, they was conjuring. Church folk would come over to the grandparents, great grands and stuff for healing. That was conjuring, honey. Hoodoo came from the church. It came from Black American enslaved people. That is why they tell you all the time, hoodoo is a closed practice, honey. And I know a lot of white people and stuff don't like to hear that. You even have people from overseas who be trying to do hoodoo. You know, I think voodoo is an open practice. I'm not sure. I would have to Google. But hoodoo itself, hoodoo is a closed practice, honey. You don't want to be doing hoodoo and talking about you talking to the ancestors and you not a Black American. Ashe, because baby, who ancestors are you talking to? And then be wondering why your life is falling apart if you're not a Black American. Now I'm pretty sure the Caribbeans, they have like every place in the diaspora has their own type of thing. You have voodoo. Haiti is a lot of the voodoo and stuff like that. You have Santeria. So like everybody has their own stuff. Oh, Nikki, who? Hey, stinker butt. Anyway, Layla want her rubber dubs, so I'm gonna tell y'all to have a good day on purpose. We'll talk more. We'll talk more about all this stuff. Ashe, because I practice, like I said, I practice different spiritualities, and I practice I read upon every religion. Because it's just, you have to know these things. Ashe. Anyway, I love y'all to pieces. Have a good day on purpose. I will see y'all later. Hopefully there is no breaking news today because I don't feel like that shit. We don't need the negativity. All right?